We're in Detroit, Michigan for a hearing. 30-year-old Asia Outerbridge has been charged with having an open container of alcohol in a vehicle. 6 months earlier, Outerbridge was a passenger in a car when it was pulled over by police. She was issued a citation and ordered to appear in court. Today, Outerbridge appears remotely without an attorney before Judge Sean Perkins to discuss next steps in the case. Things get off to a bumpy start.
Why are you so late?
Because I have a paper right here that shows my court started at 1 o'clock. Right here, if you can look.
It looks like I saw 9 a.m.
Well, I had 1 o'clock on one of those papers.
You just showed me a paper, Miss Outerbridge.
Yes, I did. Right. So when I called...
No, we can't talk at the same time.
Well, I apologize for being late. Excuse me.
Stop.
Are
Miss
you
Outerbridge,
you asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer it.
Put whatever you're trying to prepare now.
I'm trying to see my daughter.
Outerbridge finds herself in a jam when she's caught making her child a peanut butter and jelly sandwich during her court hearing. Judge Perkins is not pleased with that or the defendant's choice of attire.
Get your coat, you gotta put your properly dressed on. I
am properly dressed. I have on a t-shirt. I am properly dressed.
Is that a robe?
It's the problem, sir. I'm not even doing it. You asked me a question, I'm answering. My daughter is sick. I had to keep her home from school. I'm just trying to feed her. That is it.
Ms. Outerbridge, I'm sorry that your daughter is sick. But again, you're in court, okay? And we're gonna treat it as such. I'm
properly dressed.
No, don't talk.
I have on clothes. I have on clothes. I have on clothes.
Bye, Miss Outerbridge.
I have on clothes.
Judge Perkins ends the hearing. Later that day, he recalls the case.
City of Detroit versus Asia Outerbridge.
But this time, Outerbridge appears with an attorney. After she's sworn back in, the judge picks up where he left off.
When I'm talking, this is my courtroom. You don't talk. And I'll give you a chance to speak if I need to know something from you, like I asked you that. And now you want to get upset with me because I'm trying to keep some sort of decorum in the courtroom. Now you're rolling your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm looking at my daughter.
You rolled your eyes.
I'm looking at my daughter. Okay. So
there it goes.
Okay.
Go again. I'm the one that can dismiss this case or not. Come back in the screen, ma'am. Don't go rolling your eyes under the screen now.
Sir, I think you're being very biased because I'm quiet. I explained why I was in my robe and I explained why I was late to the court. You are still nitpicking. I'm not trying to argue with you. I have a 3-year-old jumping around over here. I'm just trying to pay attention. That is all. I'm not rolling my eyes at you. I don't have an attitude at you. If we're going to be biased towards the case because you're upset with me about being late, then maybe I should get in the bridge.
Trial date, July 1st, 2025 at 9 a.m. Best of luck to you, Ms. Outerbridge.
I can go?
You may.
A month later, Outerbridge appeared at her trial, along with the officer who issued her the open container citation. But when the officer informed the prosecutor that he had no recollection of the incident, nor did he have any supporting notes or video footage, a common occurrence in similar cases, the case was dismissed. Next, we go to Houston, Texas for a bond review hearing. 19-year-old Jacqueline Capetillo Guerrero has been charged with theft. 2 months earlier, police say Capetillo Guerrero stole several health and beauty items from a big box store, including skincare products, a makeup brush, and nail polish. She was arrested, charged, and released on a $100 bond with a number of conditions, including staying away from the store and abstaining from drugs and alcohol. Today, she appears before Judge David Fleischer to discuss next steps in the case. She's represented by attorney Michael Slider.
What are you doing with your life, ma'am?
What am I doing with my life?
Are you working, going to school?
I'm not working no more right now. I just recently left my job 2 weeks ago.
Why? I told you to get a job, not lose a job.
I left it because it's a 40-minute drive away. I don't have transportation right now.
So what have you been doing in the last 2 weeks?
Well, I've been looking for a different job nearby, and I got an interview coming up on the 8th.
I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test now. What are you going to test positive for?
For THC.
Not going to go well for you, Mr. Castillo.
I should be from the first time that we got arrested.
Judge, I think she's saying it may be something still in her system from when she was here.
You mean from August?
That's what, 60 days?
Really? Really?
Yes, sir.
I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Ms. Capetillo. What I seem to think is happening is that you're not doing anything but smoking weed and doing nothing.
It's not right.
And that's not gonna happen. Really? We'll see.
Later that morning, the drug test results are in, and the case is recalled.
What happened?
Positive.
For what?
THC.
Judge Fleischer does not look happy.
Everything we asked you to do, you did the exact opposite.
Sir, I was working on it. I just need you to help me with this. I'm just asking you for like 1 more week, and I'll get it together. I haven't been smoking. I'm sorry.
It's literally, it's one thing after the other.
Hear me out, sir. Judge, can I speak to you?
You know what? I don't want to talk about the case. You're really in enough hot water as it is. You stuck like Chuck now for the next couple months in custody. All I asked you to do was be clean and do something productive. She goes with you.
Minutes later, the defendant is brought before the judge for the 3rd time that day.
I wanted to let you know that I'm bringing you out here because I feel really bad. But you've done nothing to help yourself. We are trying to do everything in our power to get through to you, but at this point in time, you're your own worst enemy. If I let you go now, that's enabling you. And I refuse to do that. If I let you out, you will get the understanding that it's okay for you to continue to do what you're doing, and it's not. All right? Okay, thank you.
Capetillo Guerrero was taken into custody and a week later released on a new bond of $2,501. Her case is pending. If found guilty, she's facing a max sentence of 180 days in jail plus a $2,000 fine. Next, we head to Eureka, Kansas for a plea hearing. 29-year-old Shadeja Contreras has been charged with driving while being a habitual violator and interference with a law enforcement officer. A year earlier, police say Contreras made an illegal lane change, and after looking up her plate, they also discovered that her license was suspended, so she was pulled over. Then, after she refused to show her identification and got into an argument with the officer, Contreras was arrested. She was charged and released on $1,500 bond. Today, Contreras appears remotely from another courthouse before Judge Phyllis Webster to enter a plea and hear her sentence. The prosecutor is Cheryl Pierce. Contreras is represented by defense attorney Darren Patterson.
Mr. Patterson, how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, in this case, I would announce that Ms. Contreras would be entering a plea of guilty in count 1, driving after being declared habitual violator. States agreed to dismiss count 2.
And that's your agreement, Ms. Pierce?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Contreras, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I will accept your plea and find you guilty. Recommendations for sentencing?
Judge, we have discussed a 6 months controlling, 1 year non-reporting probation, a fine of $200, court costs, and I think that's all, Judge.
Mr. Patterson, anything further?
We'd ask court to adopt the recommendation.
At this time, I will sentence you to 6 months in the Butler County Jail. And I will grant you a 1-year reporting probation, and as long as you're successful on that, you will not have to serve the 6 months. All right, any more questions about that?
Is it supervised probation or is it unsupervised probation?
Well,
Ma'am, I'm just repeating what you said to me. If it was a mistake, then it was a mistake. But you just said supervised probation. And I know everybody in this room heard it, just like I heard it. Miss Cheryl, did you hear that?
I will ask you that, Miss Cheryl, because it is not appropriate for you to talk to counsel directly. Did you hear me say that, supervised?
Yes, Your Honor. I heard you say reporting.
The prosecutor just confirmed that she too heard the judge say that the sentence would be supervised, aka reporting probation, contradicting the prosecutor's recommendation of non-reporting probation.
All right. Mr. Patterson, I'll give you just about a minute.
After a short break, the parties return to further discuss the defendant's fines and court costs.
Ms. Contreras, your fine is a total of $558. I am willing to work with you on that payment schedule. Can you pay the whole $558 today, or do you need some time to pay?
No, ma'am.
Can you pay $100 a month so that you can have this paid off in the 6 months to get your probation over?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I have never known a judge to set up a payment plan. But I understand what you're saying. I get it paid off before then. Thank you.
I'm transferring this to reporting probation. There will be a $60 probation fee. You will be required to report to probation as soon as this hearing is over. This will be a 1-year reporting probation.
That was the whole point.
What's the whole point?
All right, thank you. Never mind.
What's the whole point?
I'm talking to the officer.
The whole point is to keep you out of jail, and if I have much more problem, I'm gonna say forget probation. Let's just take her into custody and take her to jail for 6 months. You know, you don't have yourself in that big of a predicament, but you just keep making it worse with your attitude and your responses. So I'm going to let you go now before you get yourself in any worse trouble.
Understand.
Thank you. You may go.
Contreras was sentenced to a year of supervised probation and ordered to pay $618 in fines and court costs. If she fails to report to probation or pay her fines, she faces a possible 6 months in jail. Next, we head to Conneaut, Ohio for a preliminary hearing. 30-year-old Marissa Mucciarone has been charged with aggravated possession of drugs and attempted aggravated possession of drugs. 3 months earlier, according to police reports, an officer on patrol recognized Mucciarone's vehicle and, knowing she had an active warrant, pulled her over. When he asked if she was carrying any drugs, Mucciarone removed a bottle from her bra containing Vyvanse and over 2 grams of amphetamines. She was already on probation for an unrelated drug charge, and when police learned the pills didn't match the prescription on the bottle, she was arrested. Mucciarone initially pled not guilty, saying the drugs belonged to her nephew. But in exchange for the more serious charge being dropped, which carried a possible max sentence of a year in jail, she agreed to plead guilty to the attempted aggravated possession charge. Today, Mucciarone appears before Judge Nicholas Irochi to enter her plea and hear her sentence. She's represented by attorney Mafid Sayed.
Mr. Sayed, is there anything you or your client would like to say in mediation sentence?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. It's sad that we're here today. It's sad that she just got a new charge. She wasn't partying. She wasn't on hardcore substances. So, at this time, I know I just asked for suspended time for the probation to run concurrent with her current probation.
I have to say that the way you handled this situation, Ms. Mucciarone, in placing a pill bottle with these kinds of drugs in a bottle without the correct prescription in your bra seems kind of odd. You could have exercised much better judgment.
I do think I should have made better judgment. I do that all the time. I put everything in my bra that I don't want to have missing, stolen, or whatnot. And I guess that is probably not a good thing. I don't know. It's just honestly an old habit. And I will not do that habit anymore.
Some of the things you're saying are troubling for me, hearing you say it. Troubling in the sense that when you're in recovery, and one of my huge pet peeves in this society is when people play victim. Constantly. Ms. Musciaroni, look at me and stop rolling your eyes.
It seems the defendant doesn't appreciate the judge's comments.
Ms. Musciaroni, look at me and stop rolling your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes.
Listen to me.
I was not.
Just listen to me. You're playing victim. And when I hear this attitude of playing victim, that's looking into your past. That's someone who says, I've been a victim in the past and I'm still a victim. And that's not, in my opinion, an attitude of someone who's truly looking forward in recovery. See where I'm coming from? 180 days jail suspended. She's on supervised probation 3 years.
Judge Irochi sentenced the defendant to 3 years of probation, which will run consecutively with her current probation. The case is closed. Next, we go to Siren, Wisconsin for a child support hearing. 38-year-old Cole Dosh owes $349 in child support plus late fees. 3 weeks earlier, Dosh, who first fell behind on his child support the previous year, was ordered to make an immediate payment to his ex-wife, 35-year-old Christine Vogt, for the couple's 16-year-old son. Dosh, who also has a 6-year-old daughter from another relationship, failed to make the payment, so was ordered to appear in court. Today, he appears without an attorney before Judge Melicia Mogan to hear if he'll be sent to jail.
Mr. Dosh, I have to ask, do you violate my orders intentionally on purpose to piss me off?
I have the 349 that she's asking for on me today. I am trying to do everything I can. I'm not running. I know guys who don't pay. I want to fully comply. It's baby steps. I can't take big steps. I have the 350 on me today.
You have it in your pocket?
I do.
You just walk right over and you hand that to Miss Vogt right now. What else would you like the court to know or be aware of, Ms. Vogt?
The last visit that went, Cole took the vehicle, and we've been having some issues with the power steering. And now I have to replace the power steering pump because there was no power steering added into it. I bought the part. I asked him if he would put it at no cost for him to put it, and he will not respond at all.
Now, Mr. Dosh, is this something that you can put in for your son?
I could. He bought it. They bought it like that. They bought it with the broken windshield, bought it with the power steering.
Don't
he wanted
care.
it private.
Don't care.
Then why does this matter then?
It matters because if I ask you a question, you answer yes or no.
Of course I can do it. If she'd stop sending me harassing, I want to turn my phone off for all the comments.
Okay, you want to know what? If you two don't stop it, then I'll send you both to jail for frustrating me, okay? Knock it off. I don't care to hear bicker, 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 excuse, bicker, and bicker. Stop. Both of you grow up. You made a child. Now look at that child and raise that child. Stop bickering.
Before wrapping things up, Judge Mogan wants to discuss the schedule for future payments.
March 1st, we're gonna begin, and that's where your regular monthly child support payments will start. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to have another hearing. I'm just going to issue an arrest warrant if you don't. Okay?
That's more money. That's, add it all up. I'm trying to do what I can, and I will.
It's not try, it's do. You can't try, you do.
I know I messed up. I'm messing up. I'm trying now. I'm trying to get on a better path.
I want you to get on that better path.
Yeah.
I don't like throwing parents into jail for not paying child support. I don't like that. I'm glad you're trying. I'm giving you baby steps, but you're taking half of the steps, but at least they're steps.
The judge also ordered Dosh to pay a $130 fee for late payment. 10 days later, he hadn't paid it, nor had he installed the new power steering pump in his son's car. The judge did not issue an arrest warrant, but she did order Dosh to appear for a contempt hearing, where he'll be facing a possible 50 days in jail. The case is pending. Next, we're in Ann Arbor, Michigan for a termination of tenancy hearing. 72-year-old James English and his wife, 60-year-old Brenda Snyder, have filed a suit against Brenda's daughter, 31-year-old Shayna Snyder, who they say has been living with them rent-free as she looks for a new home. Today, the parties appear before Judge Cedric Simpson to hear if he'll be ordering Shayna to leave the property.
Folks, what's going on? We moved her in because she was getting evicted from her other residence and allowed her to move in without rent, no fees. Okay.
That's why we allowed her.
Hold on a second. Okay, so who are you?
I'm his wife.
Who is she related to?
She is my daughter.
Thank you. That's a simple answer I was looking for. All right. So your daughter moved in because you got evicted from your other residence, is that correct, ma'am?
That's not correct.
Okay, so what happened?
I was living at another residence with my husband at the time, and he was being evicted. I wasn't on a lease at all.
Got it.
And then they allowed me to come with them. I said it was just temporary. I wasn't going to be there forever, and seemed to figure out
what you were going to do.
Right.
All right. So, but you don't have a lease there, correct?
No, I don't. I don't want to stay there either.
Okay. So, when did, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
So when are you going to leave?
The first is probably the soonest I can.
I gotcha. When do you folks want her out? Today. That's not happening. What's a reasonable time for her to get out of the premises? 7 days. Okay. By law, she at least gets 10. Okay, she get 10. What's the attitude with this?
We're trying.
I don't want to hear from you right now, because I'm going to get up and leave this bench because I'm not happy with any of you.
Are you speaking?
What did I just say? What did I just say?
The judge does not seem happy with the defendant's mother.
Court's going to stand in recess.
All right. Want you to speak?
You want to know what? You want to know what? You're going to be in contempt and you're going to go. You are not even a named party on this case. You might want to go out there and sit down. Go out there and sit down.
No.
Now.
No problem.
Now. Go. Just go. One more word and you're out of here. One more word.
Several minutes later, the judge recalls the case.
You're saying you want to the first?
Yes, please.
You are saying, sir, that you're stuck on the 10 days.
No, she can stay to the first, just as long as she agrees to get out.
Okay. I appreciate that. And that's a reasonable way to handle this. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession. Just try to work through it, okay?
I'm trying.
Okay, and the same thing for you. Just try to work through it. Sometimes it's better if all of a sudden at one given moment you want to say something, just don't say anything. Okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Shayna moved out before the first of the month. As for her mother, Judge Simpson did not hold her in contempt, and the case is closed.